Phantom 6, Solway Sharks 5. I'm lucky to be joined by Ash Tait. Ash, in these circumstances with such a tight win, I sometimes say never in doubt, but that was a resilient third, but following probably quite a flat first.
Yeah, I mean,
second.
It was a little bit strange. I mean, we got off. I was happy with how we were playing. You know, system wise, we seemed to have jump. We were doing the right things, and then I felt like we kind of got our foot in the door, and then they'd come down and get one. First one was just bad communication, coverage on our behalf. Second one, they got a kind bounce off a skate, but again, you've got to get yourself in that position to get those bounces. So, sort of credit to them. But again, I was okay after the first period. There was no issues, and then obviously they get 2 on the power play. And I think that second goal was big for us because all of a sudden we get one more, and then it's a 1-goal game, and then that's, you know, we had the perfect start to the third period. But you know, I've just said on the radio, guys dug in and stuck to it, whereas last night that wasn't the case. In previous games, you know, we'd gone down and so had our heads, and tonight we didn't. So yeah, we have to take a lot from that.
Yeah, I thought we started, actually, having said what I said at the start of the interview, I thought the opening few shifts of some zip with Morgan on that top line.
Yeah,
I thought that was impressive. And then and then it just got choked up. We conceded, levelled obviously, and then there were a couple of moments that I think that swing things. I picked, was it Dylan's goal, our second one?
Yeah.
You know, I think that was huge on about 34 minutes. And then there were a couple of moments in the third period where at one point we were trailing. I think it was a save from Hayden with about 12 minutes to go, and then with 2 minutes to go there was a stop by, I think it was by Billy Thorpe, that was similar in a way to the stop that Cam Huff made a couple of weeks against Swindon late in the game.
Yeah.
That end up being absolutely critical.
Yeah, so you've got that. I mean, it's all these little individual things that lead up to it, and you know, it'd be nice if we didn't get ourselves in that position in the first place, but guys stuck to it and made sort of what you might consider game-saving plays at the right time. I think the third period, the special teams obviously did a great job. You know, power play came through when it had to, more than once, and then right at the end we go 5-on-3 short, and then 4-on-3, and then, you know, guys, huge saves from Hayden, guys blocking shots, getting pucks down the ice when we had to. So yeah, everybody dug in. You know, one day it'd be nice to have a comfortable 60-minute win, but I don't.
I mean, I spoke to you last week, and we were beating Hull by 2 until later on. I mean, that penalty kill at the very end and into overtime was immense.
Yeah.
And the crowd was really behind you. I think the fans have been great in the barn this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know if it was, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I think it went to shootout again, and I said to Polly, I said, I don't remember it ever being this loud as a player in here, and I said, but that's usually because we were on the wrong end of the scoreline. It didn't get to a shootout, but yeah, it's been great. I mean, it towards the end in a tight game, it gets loud, and as a player, you definitely feed off that. So yeah, it's great.
Sorry, I know that when I interview players, netminders, or people who score the goals, they say it's a team game, but there were some standout performances tonight. I know that Cam Huff will get the plaudits, but Yanni Larkinen came into tonight's game with 10 assists. He's got 5 assists tonight. He's playing passes that no one else on the ice can see.
Yeah,
he's unreal.
Well, that's what Yanni does, and it's almost a case of if you're playing against him, you know what he's going to do, but it's almost he's kind of, yeah, I'm fine, I've got it covered, and somehow finds a way. I mean, that's his USP. So it would be easy to kind of, you know, that's what he's paid to do. It kind of is, but you know, he's an exceptional player.
In fact, there was a goal that we scored, and I'm because he got an assist on all of them. I'm not sure that I know which goal it was, but he had just a little zip of speed to intercept the puck in our defensive zone, and then went down the left wing, played it to Dylan, who led it to Feds, I think it was.
Yeah. No, I remember that one.
And that was he was. The goal was scored by Ferrara, pass from the primary assist there from Dylan, but actually the architect of the goal was Yanni, and
Yeah.
it seems critical.
I mean, if you watch Yanni, he does a lot. I've said it in conversations this week. He's very similar to what Tony Hand used to do. He'd kind of get the puck and sort of slow it down and lull you in, and then he'd 3-4 guys on you, and he'd spit these passes out, and next thing you know, you're on an odd man rush or you're bearing down on the goalie. So, whilst ever he's doing that and he's making these passes, then it's obviously a good thing for us.
Yeah. We got early in the game, but certainly after it was 1-1. After it was 1-1, and when they were putting pressure on us, we got caught on the odd man rush too often.
Yeah, I sometimes it's hard. You've got momentum when you're going, and you feel like things are going well, and then some guys step to pucks that aren't really there, and then you don't win those battles, and that's you've just got to make good decisions. And I always say, if it's unless you're 100%, you're getting that puck, just pull out. We'll take a 3-on-3, 4-on-4, whatever it is. Let's not give up odd man rushes unnecessarily. So.
And obviously tonight, Nort's left the ice with an injury. Is there any news?
He's gone to hospital. We think it's a shoulder, but we don't know the extent. And then obviously we get Brad back, but we're probably going to lose Nort's for a little bit. So as soon as we know, we can figure it out from there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, well done on another. That's the third shootout victory of the season. The fourth victory over 60 minutes, if you like. It keeps the fans coming back. So
yeah,
well
hopeful. Cheers, thank you.
How are your nails?
Yeah.
See you next week.
Thank you.